guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, we're here with a new hobby video, and I had so much fun doing a Yu-Gi-Oh video last week that I decided to do another Yu-Gi-Oh video this week. Well, you guys know Cyber Dragons are my favorite deck, and I had fun working on Cyber Darks. I did want to go back to an old project that I was working on, and kind of spruce it up with some of the newer cards that came out. The deck I'm talking about, if you guys can tell from the title, is the Winged Dragon of Ra. The Winged Dragon of Ra is my favorite of the God cards. I think that thing is an absolute badass, and while the deck will not shake up the competitive scene at all, it does function pretty well as a great OTK deck, especially with the new Egyptian God Trial decks that came out and this card Soul Crossing. But this is the build I'm working with right now. It's pretty fun. Has a bit of an issue going first, but let me show you guys some games that I recorded. If you guys enjoy the video, please drop a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. I do hobby videos every week. Next week we're going to be doing a new Card Fight Vanguard video. And shit, let's jump in. Let's check it out. So I've got 3 games for you. The first 3 we went second. This last one we went third. This first game is Winged Dragon of Ra versus Blue Eyes White Dragon. Obviously, I had recorded this previously. I'm giving you guys some post commentary. He sent 2 cards with Dragon Shrine, and then he actually set White Stone of Ancients. Our hand was looking very meh. We start off with Foolish Burial to get Winged Dragon Raw Phoenix mode into the grave. Immortal Phoenix is actually an amazing card once you get it going. I just was going to use Millennium Revelation. The reason I didn't is obviously I don't have a Divine Beast. So instead we go for Reactor Slime to get some defense. Obviously we have Reactor Slime's second effect to get us Metal Reflex Slime if we need it, but we also set Soul Crossing in the chance that we end up drawing one of the gods. Soul Crossing is cool because it basically turns all your Winged Dragon of Ra's into a Sphere mode. And you can do it during your opponent's turn. Or you can use Sphere mode, you can use it in conjunction with Sphere mode to get it onto your side of the field during either player's turn. And then tribute the Sphere mode to get out a 4K Ra. It's pretty cool. Now, he summons Blue Eyes Alternative and then does Pot of Desires. I don't really like Pot of Desires and Blue Eyes White Dragon, but it is what it is. He goes to use it to pop Metal Reflex Slime, Reactor Slime, but we want to use Reactor Slime to get Metal Reflex Slime so we negate the effect. Melody of the Awakening Dragon gets another alternative. I'm guessing at this point he ran out of Blue Eyes because he sent one with Dragon Shrine, he discarded one for the effect, and he only added 1 monster off of Melody. He goes into Spirit, uses Spirit. He summons Azure Eyes, uses Azure Eyes for his protection effect. Uses White Stone to add back a Blue Eyes from the grave. He grabs Dragon Spirit of White, so he treats Blue Eyes in the grave. And then he gets protection for Azure Eyes. I don't know why he went to Battle Phase with a Monster Defense mode, but this actually gave us the chance to use Reactor Slime to grab Metal Reflex Slime. And I messed up. I attempted to activate Metal Reflex Slime on the end phase, and I was very confused here. I'm gonna pause it. I was very confused as to why Metal Reflex Slime didn't activate, why I couldn't summon it. I thought it was something he did. Do you guys see the misplay? If I had just waited until my turn to activate it, I would have been fine. But basically, if you didn't see, I activated a set in perm. So that column, I could neither player can activate spell and trap cards. So I cock blocked my own Metal Reflex Slime. I was pretty butthurt about it. But check this out. We activate Ancient Chant, grab a Winged Dragon of Ra, activate Ancient Chant's second effects. We were going to use Millennium Revelation, but then I remembered that I had Soul Crossing face down. So we activate the second effect of Ancient Chant, activate Soul Crossing, tribute all 3 for Winged Dragon of Ra. Now, I don't understand what happened here at all. So, let me know if you guys can tell me what happened here, because I don't get it. As far as I know, Azure Eyes stops, his monsters from being destroyed. But Ancient Chant should have made it that when I attributed the 3 monsters for Ra, he would have gained their attack points, putting him up to 3,500. Then I should have been able to use Ra's effect to give up my life points down to 100 to give the attack points to Ra. Neither one of those effects activated. And I don't know why. I went back and looked and I couldn't figure it out, but maybe I missed something that you guys can let me know in the comments. But I was very confused. So we had to alter our plans and continue that way. Check it out. So we actually link away the Ra we just summoned. He was technically normal summoned, so we were able to go into Almirage. We grab Immortal Phoenix, smack him for 4,000. I love Immortal Phoenix, it's unaffected by all card effects. And then at the end of turn, Immortal Phoenix goes back to the grave and gives us a Sphere Mode from the deck. Now, Sphere Mode can't be attacked, can't be targeted, can't be destroyed. The only way to get rid of it is to kaiju it, link it, fuse it, something like that. It's not unaffected by cards, it just can't be targeted by cards. So he went to try and pop Almirage with Alternative's effect. My guess is he wanted to pop the Sphere Mode, but he couldn't. Summon Sage, gets another tuner. That is Sage, right? Yeah. We ended up using the Almirage's effects. I mean, we didn't need to, but we were going to lose the Almirage anyway. He doesn't do anything else after that, which very much confused me. We use Extravagance, banish 6 from extra deck, draw 2. Which, this was kind of a slap in the face, drawing the other 2 Sphere Modes, but we tag out Sphere Mode, tribute it, get a 4K Ra from the deck. Now, because this is a special summon, Ra's effect obviously does not go off, but we still have all of our life points to use Ra's second effect with. We ditch a Sphere Mode, grab a Monster Reborn, we get ready to use Monster Reborn, and our opponent ends the duel. Now, what we could have done in that instance was we could have used Ra's second effect, paid 1,000, popped a monster, paid another 1,000, popped another monster, and then Monster Reborn any monster we wanted. Swung in. Another big brain strat we could have did is we could have Monster Reborn a monster, tributed the Ra and the other monster for Guardian Slime, which would let us get Immortal Phoenix Mode from the grave, and then we could turn the Guardian Slime into Egyptian God Slime, also giving us a Surge. So that's just a bunch of other stuff that we could have done. But let's go on to the second game, where we play against an Odd Eyes deck. Alright, this hand is bad, but thankfully we are going second. Now, the reason we run 2 Millennium Revelations, like, obviously this is bad to draw into both of them, but we run 3 Ra, 3 Sphere Mode, and an Immortal Phoenix. That is 7 targets to discard to add Monster Reborn. We don't want those cards to be sitting in our hand because they're bricks, so Millennium Revelation is just another way to get them out of our hand. We also play Twin Twisters. Do we have another discard out of it? Foolish Burial is obviously just to get Immortal Phoenix to the grave. Now he sets his scales, summons a couple monsters. Harmonizing Magician summons another Magician from the deck. And then he starts synchroing. Oh no, he linked. Alright. We start off with Pot of Extravagance. We banish 6. He does an Ash. We use Millennium Revelation. Ditching Ra because we have Ancient Chant in hand, so we basically have another guaranteed Ra. Checking targets in the grave. Add to an Ancient Chant, grab Ra. Send the deck a little. Summon Reactor Slime, use Reactor Slime to get 2 tokens. Add to an Ancient Chant second effect. Tribute Summon Ra. Immediately we use Ra's effect to give him 7,900 extra attack points because of the way our hand is set up. Check it out. We swing into Blackluster Soldier, dealing a massive amount of damage, 6,400, and then we set an imperm and a blaze cannon. For anybody that doesn't know what blaze cannon is, blaze cannon gives Ra 3 amazing effects. It makes it so Ra's unaffected by all of the opponent's cards. It makes it so after it attacks, it sends all the opponent's monsters to the grave, and it makes it so when it declares an attack, all of your other monsters can't attack, but it gains the attack points of all your other monsters. But in this case, we use it for its protection. He goes into Dark Anthillian Dragon. I didn't know. I had to stop because I didn't really know what Dark Anthillian Dragon did. I read it. It's basically a bigger Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon. So he attempts to use it. It's also a quick effect, which is dope. But he attempts to use it on Ra. Now, in this situation, I could have used the Imperm to negate it, but instead I went with the Blaze Cannon. I wanted to make sure he had nothing else to affect Ra, and that was it for the turn. So, we use Blaze Cannon. Ra is now unaffected by all his cards for the turn. He attempts to use another effect on it. I didn't even pay attention to what the effect did, because I knew it wasn't going to work on Ra. He realized it doesn't work on Ra, and he immediately just ends his turn. And that's basically the end of the game. As you see, we drew into a sphere mode. Now, in this turn, we can actually use Monster Reborn twice because of it. We bring back Blacklisted Soldier, and we were just going to swing for game. He attempts the Dark Anthillian Dragon to suck away Ra's attack points. Obviously, we have the Imperm. We summon the Blacklister, and we just go to battle phase. We actually could have ditched the sphere mode to get Monster Reborn back and got another monster. But that's how that game ended. Like I said, the deck can hit really, really hard. And the way it's built right now, it does have answers to stuff. It's just, it really needs a hand for going first. So, the last game, we went against another Pendulum deck. I thought it was a straight Odd Eyes deck. It wasn't. It's something interesting. So we'll show that off right now, and you guys can see how bad our hand is for going first. We gained a dick. I mean, granted, Guardian Slime kind of works as a hand trap, so we just search Ra, play Mound of the Bound Creator, and pass turn. There's literally nothing else we could do at this point. So these are the first 2 scales he throws out. I immediately thought he was playing Odd Eyes. But he's actually playing ninjas. He summons this ninja and he summons one ninja from his hand. And then he exceeds them into Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon, and then doesn't attack. I don't know if he expected the Guardian Slime or just didn't realize he went second, but we drew into Twin Twister. We actually activate Twin Twister to ditch Guardian Slime. Popping his scales. And then Guardian Slime, because we send it from hand to the graveyard, we get to search any card that specifies Twin Dragon of Ra. We grab Millennium Revelation, activate Millennium Revelation, ditching Ra to add Monster Reborn to hand. We activate Monster Reborn, get back Guardian Slime. Imagine if Guardian Slime wasn't a hard once per turn, man, that'd be broken. So we use Ancient Chant, grab another Ra from the deck. We tribute the Guardian Slime to summon a Egyptian God Slime, activate Ancient Chant's effect, tribute the God Slime to count as 3 tributes, giving Ra an automatic 3k, and then we use Ra's effect for another 79, and we swing in, and that's the game. The only reason we won that game is because our opponent didn't have a stronger turn than just summoning Dark Rebellion Exceeds. Even if he had swung with the Dark Rebellion Exceeds and knocked us down to 55, that still would have been an 85 Ra. It wouldn't have been game, but he would have had to get over that now with Mound of the Bound Creator on the field protecting it. We would have done 65 because of the extra 1,000. But like I said, this is just something I've been working on. I really, really love Ra, and I want to make this deck work. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know any techs you guys think I should try. I would absolutely love to keep on refining this deck. I want to make it IRL. I just need to start getting some of the pieces together. Ra, and part of Extravagance, his price going down was just absolutely fantastic for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to check me out on social media, those links will be down below. But that's it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Later.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning.